Hello there, Ray here, and we are here on ProtoTech. A couple months ago, we reached 100,000 days total on the ProtoTech server here, as well as last month we reached our 4-year anniversary. These are two big milestones, and today I want to show you some footage of us celebrating 100,000 days, as well as we have to work on getting these strays over to our island. So these are the strays that we got from Halloween. These are now a discontinued mob, so you can no longer get these in Minecraft. And what they are is a spider that spawns with a skeleton on top, and back in 1.10 it was possible to get them to have a stray riding on top of them instead of just a normal skeleton, and they went ahead and changed it so that it's no longer possible. But we went ahead and collected a bunch of these up during Halloween. You can see there's some pumpkin-headed ones as well as some jack-o'-lanterns. But the problem is that these are out quite far. These are at our quad spider dungeon, which is 4 different spider spawners that we generate up in the air over there. If you haven't seen that episode, I'll put it down in the description. And this area is quite far from our island, so this is about 3,000 blocks away. So we gotta build a railway track all the way to our island because we can't send these things through the portals since they are jockeys, and when two mobs are riding on top of each other, they're not able to go through portals, so we have to send them through the overworld. So recently I designed a flying machine which allows us to make a cobblestone bridge through the air as well as place rails on them and keep them powered. So I'm going to go grab some materials to build that and also get my alt account so that account can write it as I work on other stuff. So we got the guy in place, AFK count. I got him AFK on my laptop so I don't have to really worry about him. He's in there with his lava, his main hand, his rails in his off hand. He's going to place up against those rails there. Whole machine's all built up, ready to fly away. Let's knock that slime out. We are getting some snow. Shouldn't really bother it. I don't think there's any observers that can be updated from it, which is good. Everything else is in place. And we are ready to take this thing on a flight. Let's take a look at this with our spectator count. Watch this thing go. See if I can get this guy AFKing properly. Place in the lava. Let's give it a try. Got the rails as offhand. Hopefully it'll update and move forward. And I can move the lava over. You see he didn't place a rail. Hopefully he'll place a rail this time. I did place a rail. That's good. Looking amazing. Oh my goodness. So excited to get this built up on ProtoTech. We should be able to let this guy AFK and have ourselves a nice rail to come back to. Now one thing we do want to do is go ahead and put a power source on the far end of this. So there, put a torch there. Keep it from updating because currently it's being butted. So yeah, we've been running this machine a couple hundred meters and we have reached a point where I think we need to turn. So we've been going north, getting closer to our island. Now we have to go about over 2,000 blocks to east. So we'll need to rebuild the flying machine going this direction. And this way we should keep going this way until we run into our island. And then yeah, pretty much just sending out those guys over to our island. Yeah, so we went ahead and we finished our last flying machine and ran it all the way to this direction. Now we are far enough in the world so that we are far enough north. So now we have to go west, or no, we have to go east. East towards our island, because our island's that way. So we built up another one of these flying machines, and yeah, pretty much it can keep on going. You have to make sure that the guy doesn't accidentally skip rails like he did right here. But yeah, we got this all built up, and now we're heading off in this direction. We should be able to keep going this direction for about 3,000 blocks, and then we will run into our island. I did a bunch of tests in creative, and this machine's really stable on our creative world. I think just because other people are loading stuff, that once in a while we can get some lag and it cause them to miss a rail. It might be possible to design it to prevent that, but I think for the most part in single player it should be pretty well get it all the way 100% of the time. Let's let our AFK count run across the world like this. If we have to, we can always come in and repower the rails if we need to. Always fly another flying machine over top of it. Well, it looks like I might have left the guy AFKing a little too long. Here's our flying machine, and we're at our villager island, or pretty close to it. And my island is quite a ways back that way, so looks like it was successful as it did produce the entire rail system. Some of the rails were skipped. Looks like that might have to do with server lag. Let's go ahead and track back and see how far it is. So over in this distance, there is kind of a medium island that's between my island and villager island. You can also see some of the discontinued wither skulls that we collected up here, a bunch here. And there's also some gas, as well as some blaze fireballs. And here's our island here. We got a couple of our display cases set up, as well as other ones over there. And then let's just take the route back and see exactly how far it is. So here we're back at our quad spider spawners, as well as path leading directly to all of our spider jockeys. These are strays right on top of spiders. And now we have a direct path between the quad spider spawner as well as our island over there. So we can go ahead and transport any of these guys we want over there and build up display cases and put them on display for the ProtoTech Zoo. This will be a lot nicer to transport large amounts of them rather than having a fly machine individually fly them over there. But it's getting close to 100,000 days here on ProtoTech, so we want to head over to spawn. I think the guys set up some fireworks that should go off. We're getting close to 100,000 days. We're at 900 or at 99,999 days here on ProtoTech. Server's been going on for almost 4 years continuously. 100% vanilla survival. I don't know when the day actually switches over. Right now it is sun coming up.
It's gonna change any second.
Ooh, I wanna be there. Go, go, go.
Oh, the excitement! 100,000 days!
GG!
Oh, yay! Yay! Yay!
And I was in the nether at the time.
There's the fireworks over here going off.
And you have some rockets?
Okay, okay,
Yay!
okay.
Look at this! Look at all the fireworks! 100,000 days, guys. Look at all the fireworks. 100,000 days on a multiplayer server. That is just insane.
Now, who's ready
Crazy.
for ProtoTech Season 2?
Yeah, Season 2. Command block went off with a bang. I went through it, but I didn't notice any damage being done to me.
It does do it slowly, so I took my armor off.
Oh. Oh man, this is so exciting. Oh. 100,000 days. Now we have 6 digits for a day counter. It just looks insane. And he built this up on our ship. That's funny because the ship is like one of the oldest things on the server too.
Ray, are you creating black holes or something?
Take a
X-ray
screenshot.
hack. It's his X-ray hack mod that is acting up.
Oh my goodness. So crazy. 100,000 days. Look at all the fireworks. Creeper heads, big blast, stars. 100,001 days now. I really like those creeper heads. I'm so glad we got all those skulls from the skull farm. It's so appropriate being on the ship, which is one of the oldest structures here on the server. Did like only a week or so after the server started, someone come in here, got all that stone, built it up. Actually, there's room right on the ship, so maybe it could be right here. Pretty much had a great time celebrating our 100,000th day here on ProtoTech, going where no other technical community has ever gone before. I'm really excited to see what other crazy stuff we go after. Going after all the rare items, all the rare types of blocks, entities, and like the special mods we collect during Halloween, all that cool stuff. It's pretty crazy to think this server has been going consistently for 4 years, all the crazy stuff that's been going on in it. And right now, currently, the day is 107,037 days, and our actual 4-year anniversary is around the same time as our Halloween event, which makes it kind of hard I guess we could combine them into one event. And kind of a funny part is that the actual days that show up for the server kind of get lagged behind, because if your server don't run at like 20 TPS, like when we're running really big farms, especially during the early days of the server before we got a dedicated server, we lose game ticks over time, and this eventually would end up we losing a couple days. So you can see our days are actually kind of behind, considering that we're 4 years and a couple months beyond. So this could be actually compensated by sleeping in a bed. And I was actually sleeping in a bed here for like a month, trying to bring back the amount of days. So if we really wanted to, we could actually increase the days by doing that. But we are running the lightning farm right now, as well as some other farms. So it's kind of hard to sleep because the lightning farm depends on nobody sleeping in the world. I'm so honored to be a part of ProTech and be able to help push the limits of survival Minecraft to limits that have never been seen before. It's going to be so insane to see what's going to happen in another 100,000 days on the server, or another 4 years. And if you're someone that really enjoys Minecraft, like hardcore survival, we do accept applications for here on the ProTech server. We're looking for people that are extremely dedicated for survival, as well as being able to stick with it for many years to come. And if you're someone that really enjoys Minecraft, like you really enjoy the survival aspects of it, we are always accepting applications, which you can find at our Discord. There will be a link on our Discord, which is linked down in the description. And we're always looking for new members to be able to push the limits of Minecraft, as well as just people that are dedicated to survival play that want to be part of a server that never resets and is always pushing for something new. So if you're someone that really enjoys the survival gameplay, as well as you feel like you never get bored of playing survival, I would recommend going ahead and applying, and maybe you'll be here writing the history of the next 4 years here on ProTech. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys for watching as I find survival. Bye-bye!